Simon Ekpa addressed the Biafrans from prison, mentioned names of governors funding and purchasing weapons for the Boko people in the southeast. Shock the court. Alright, my people. Yes, so no be small matter. Simon Ekpa has released the unbelievable, no be small thing. I know what I'm talking about. Yes, in this very broadcast, Simon Ekpa have said it all. He said it all, and he dropped the information on the desk. Yes, my dear listeners, I would encourage you to please draw closer as I drop this very piece of information to your hearing, because now Simon Mapta and carry come to now this very day. Yes, you all have been following me on this Simon Ekpa's trial with the appeal court in Helsinki. Conglomerate, as we all know, is still very much on as the lawyer of Simon Ekpa, though he was pleading for a withdrawal because he was afraid of death. But after a brief talk and discussion with Simon Ekpa, he still decided to retain his seat. Right. Now, on this very matter, Conglomerate now was with Simon Ekpa. After a quick talk with Simon Ekpa, because he met Ekpa in Kemakoski prison to get out some information and updates that can still be used as evidence for him in the appeal court during the hearing. Okay, Simon Ekpa went on by revealing the office of the Deputy Prime Minister to Conglomerate, saying that, okay, now that I am no longer available for this very office, I have pronounced someone as my deputy, that is the person of Dr. Ngozi Orabuizi. Since I'm not available, Orabuizi automatically take my place, and also the seat of power as the next to me. Simon Ekpa told Conglomerate that if any person is posting himself as the next to his office, that he is saying that it never happened. He was the one that appointed Dr. Ngozi Orabuizi even before his arrest. And now that he is no more on seat, Orabuizi automatically take his place and continue with his struggle. Then that is, by the way, making it very clear to conglomerates that if anything should be happening um, in in the USB, that it is Dr. Ngozi Orabuizi that will be the first to be aware of it, and will also be the one to carry out an order for that very thing to be executed. Then the next thing Simon Ekpa made very clear to conglomerates again is the identification of all Biafrans in both Nigeria, in the southeast, and also in Finland. He said something very big is about to happen very soon. Very, very, very soon. Yes, Simon Ekpa is making it clear to the public. He said that very soon the Biafrans will be getting what they have been asking for years. That I will not say here in court. He has told conglomerates that Dr. Ngozi Orabuizi soon will be releasing an ID card, a compulsory ID card for every Biafrans, every USB, every Biafrans, every agitator. So far, you are an Igbo. So far, you present yourself as a Biafran. Ekpa is saying that it is important you have this very ID card because something unusual and very, very unbelievable and very important will be happening very soon. Yes, he has assured the Biafrans of his freedom, saying that this will happen immediately after the declaration of his release. He has warned all that will refuse to have this very ID card that they may not they may not have the access to the Biafra land when that very thing begin to happen. He has pleaded that all must obey and do as instructed, have this ID card and get themselves identified, as this will be the only means of identification once they they want to gain access into the Biafran land. Simon Ekpa, who made this very clear to conglomerate, has said that the only person that can make an issuance of this very ID card is Dr. Ngozi Prīsøñ. This ID card is very, very different from the Biafran passport. Yes, he said it's an identification having the person's own name, locality, age, and location at the moment. He said that Biafrans are scattered all over the world. Biafrans are in Germany, China, Zimbabwe, London, Australia, Egypt, and some other countries of the world. This will help a quick and easy identification of where they currently reside and their present locality and their agitation. He has also pleaded that every individual will understand the gravity of this very identification. Yes. Now, the second batch of the USB ID cards, he said that is already as well for dispatch across the world. He is telling conglomerates now that the distribution of this ID card is already out, both first and the second batch of this ID card. So he is now using this opportunity to propagate the the distribution and the access of this very ID card to all Biafrans, saying that everyone should avail themselves of this opportunity to get this very ID card. So if you're a Biafran and you believe in the struggle for Biafra and you have not gotten your own ID card, you better do so because Ekpa has made it mandatory, saying that this is the only means of identification, saying it is different from your Biafran passport. So it is very important you get it. That reminds me of the video that once flashed out before Simon Ekpan's arrest, where the Biafrans were spotted on queue, rushing to cast their vote for referendum. So who knows if that is what is about to happen. So if you have not gotten your own, please do so because you don't know what is installed for you. Don't overlook it. I tell you, it is important. Now, for the very first time, this is happening, and as this is happening, Simon Ekpa gave this very assurance, even from prison, that there is nothing that can stop this very issuing of ID card. He said that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze has been doing her best since his absence to put Biafrans together and make sure that the spread of this very gospel is still very much on, not minding the distractions and the detractors that are revolving around her. He told conglomerates another thing He told conglomerates that the news is flying around that I am not of good health and not in good shape, and so cannot stand before the appeal to defend myself. He told conglomerates that the information should be sent back, that he, Simon Ekpa, is 100% fit and very, very okay. He said that he has nothing wrong with him and he will be willing and very strong enough to stand before the appeal and defend himself and the Biafrans. So, for those who are thinking that something wrong will happen to him, they are actually getting it wrong. He has also told all to remain resolute, unshaken, and focused, just like the leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, he said that his continued support for Biafran will continue to be, as he is not ready to quit the struggle no matter what, even with the many threats sent to him. Hmm. Wow, I love this. This is more than interesting. I must tell you, my dear listeners, that this is mind blowing and very, very sweet to hear. Um, Dr. Ngozi Orapreze now officially is announced the genuine deputy of Simon Ekpa. Yes, and like unlike Ogen Kiri, that is going about parading himself as the next to Simon Ekpa, at least with this news and with the order given by Simon Ekpa from prison to his lawyer Gumaris, we now properly step Ogenkere down, because if Ogenkere goes on with this very move, I think the lawyer to Samuel Ekpa will be using the power of law to shut him down, which is just the humble truth. Hmm. So, my dear listeners, I'm using this medium to call on you to help Simon Ekpa disseminate this information, as it will go a long way to make sure that the freedom of Simon is completed. And also, Gumaris, the lawyer to Simon Ekpa, is also doing a beautiful job making sure that all recordings are well documented and put in place for presentation on the day of the hearing. You agree with me that these very recordings has been really been helpful to Simon Ekpa, especially on the first day of the appeal hearing. Yes, Simon Ekpa wasn't able to even talk much. It was just the recording that spoke for him, and everything appeared, you know, excellent as expected. So, dear listeners, you too can do the same. Help send this info, help disseminate this info, as the fact and the truth will go a long way to help the situation. Thank you.